Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Henry. You can see here there's a ski boat right behind me here on Albert Dick Lake, which is where I am today. And originally I planned to drop my scooter in and scooter along the entire length of the lake, but they're obviously doing, it's probably a water skiing school because it's the summer break. You can see here all the people enjoying the water behind me, which is awesome. So my original plan is scrubbed. I'm not able to actually run my scooter through the whole thing. So City of Abbotsford asked me to come and look for a rope that is dangling underneath that swim boundary marker, like right there at that line that delineates the play area, swimming area, and the water skiing area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find the rope. It's tangling up swimmers' legs and so on. So I'm going to see if I can find that rope. I don't know that I can because I don't actually know where it is. Could be anywhere. But in the meantime, it's hot for me out here, so I'm going to get in my suit as quick as I can and get in the water. All right, see you guys afterwards, guys. So the plan for this dive is to pretty much stay directly underneath that swim boundary marker line that's behind me, that surface there, and swim underneath it and slightly to the right, which will keep me inside the swim boundary area and not be run over by a ski boat. And right away I encountered some beer cans and so on, which actually caught me off guard a little bit because this is like a children's area, not really where people go and drink and then float and drop things into the water, but I guess every once in a while it just does happen. So there's a little bit of Mickey bottles. I don't actually know what that one is, but there's a few beer bottles, beer cans, and so on, as you can see here. Again, I was a little bit caught off guard by seeing alcohol trash at this part of the lake. I just see a tire, and I knew that was like right at the beginning of the dive, and I'll just bring that with me. Somebody did tell me on TikTok this is like a swimmer toy, like for children, like they throw it like a little torpedo, and then children swim after it, I guess. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. Anyway, I encountered this line here. I have to assume that it was the rope that was entangling the swimmer's legs because it was just kind of flopping around. I sped this up 2,000%. So just to see that, I actually spent the entire time. I could cut the rope, but I didn't want to leave any of it in the lake just because I felt like doing it. So spent a few minutes untying that thing and to get it out of the water. And then back to more beer cans. At this point here, I'm actually quite shallow. I think I'm like between 12 and 17 feet. And I was just getting incredibly warm. And this lake is just crazy hot in the summertime. This lake is fed by an underground spring. And this part of the lake here is just so shallow. There's no water movement, as it were. So the water just heats up with the baking sun. These here, I'm just in that swimming area and I'm collecting a bunch of swim toys and some other bottles and stuff that ended up in the water. And now off to, so I'm basically overheating inside my suit. I probably should have taken my hood off actually, but because that's how warm the water was. So time to collect some tires and get out of there. You can see here I'm at 12 feet of water, running into more garbage. And here, I don't know where I am in the water, so as it turned out, I'm actually a little bit too close to where the children was swimming. I didn't know he was there, actually. He came right in. Of course, he wouldn't have known that I'm there. He actually kicked me in the head. He probably startled him more than it startled me. Good thing I have a helmet on. So I knew I had to scooch over to the right. And here's a good example of showing you that this lake is not, or the beach is actually not natural. You can see to the left there is man-made beach where the city has piled a ton of sand for people to enjoy, and then to the right is a natural lake bottom. So the plan here is to go and shove those tires as shallow as I can get them, and then bring up two at a time. And so in my mind, I'm kind of thinking, okay, I'll go as long as I can because this part of the water is just so ridiculously hot. As it turned out later on in the after I got on my dry suit, like I'm just soaked with sweat inside my dry suit because that's how cooking hot it is. It's like diving inside a sauna. So anyway, there's more tires that are in the lake. So I figure, okay, I'll try to grab 6 of them. That was my mental plan at that point. That's as much as I could tolerate. And of course, there's always a little bit of garbage. As I'm tossing these tires into as shallow as I can get it, I realize I'm making an absolute mess of the water because the water just turned brown from the lake bottom silt and goose poop and fish poop and whatever else. And making an incredible mess right here where the kids were playing. I felt kind of bad about that. As I was walking back up to my truck, noticed this glass Corona bottle in the sand. Can we all just agree on not bringing glass bottles to the beach? That'd be great. One thing I forgot about is how far the water is. So nice. Getting some help. Getting the tires out. Name? Ryan, thanks for your help, man.
Hey, no worries. It's the least I can do.
Okay, here's the plan. I'm way too hot to be doing this here. Plus, I don't want to sort the garbage on the sand, but I'm going to take all my trash. I'm going to head into that little shady area behind me there, way off in the distance, and go sort it over there. Okay, dying. So there's the trash, city of Abbotsford. 5 glass bottles, 4 plastic ones, some Solo cups, 11 beer cans, some children's toy. I really don't know what that is. I'm assuming that's a children's toy because I found it in the kids area. And of course, 6 tires. Thank you so much to Ryan from Victoria who helped to haul this up from the beach. All right, another one done. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. We'll see you guys in the next one. What a beautiful spot.